Hey y'all, welcome back to another video with Mast. And I'm gonna be speaking on meditation. And everybody has their own symbolic way of meditating, and different cultures, different geography areas, from different religions. But it boils down to one thing. And Spirit gave me the message that whatever you want to do, realize that will never ever come to actuality. Whatever you want, you're gonna have to keep doing that thing. You're never going to obtain it. How do you create a life that you really want? Ask those questions without thought. Remove thought. Close your mind in like the closet door and open yourself to the right side of the mind. The right hemisphere of the brain is the intuitive side, the connection to God. Now, if we all remember the real simple thing like that alone allows you to breathing, healing, and also allows you to release all tension, negativity, all of those things. And it is it's scientifically the measure of electromagnetic resistance is called an ohm. A-O-O-A-H-M. And there's 7 chakras, and they're like resistance centers. Like your root chakra, negative effects of that would be insecurity, would be many negative thought patterns, and to gradually ground your root chakra at the very bottom and work yourself up, or whatever issues you think you have going on, then fucking do it, bro. Because frankly speaking, y'all don't even know what it's like to really have a peace of mind. And it took me a very long time to realize this, that I have an innate ability to remove thought. I'm just so scared to be in that thoughtlessness. To be human, to be alive, you do not need to have thoughts. Yes, to rationalize things, to make decisions on such. Yes, we need to logically use that other part of our mind, but to act into spirit and intuition and our meditation, then enjoy the beautiful day out here, because as the sun goes down, the night comes out, and your spirit grows. When you rest, does your spirit grow? Like, when you exercise, the hypertrophy breakdown of muscle doesn't create the growth of muscle. No. You could push as much weight as you possibly want. The atrophy of the muscles over time will forgo that if you don't give rest. Correct? Your muscles must regrow to get bigger and stronger. It doesn't get big right then and there. It's an investment. And meditation is an investment in yourself. It's a meditation in your self-love for you. And it's a message to spread to everyone that possibly needs this right now. Because I'm out here, man, to share that message. And especially coming up in November. No Fap November for my dudes out there. Let's get it. Let's finish off the month strong. And I know it's a struggle for me too, man. Like even as many women you could possibly have, man. I don't fulfill your soul. Like, you need somebody in your life that fulfills you, but you don't need that release, that dopamine rush, they'll use it to cope, and it's a conditioned response too. Like, I always want to stay in my head that thinks that thing, like, oh, let's go do this, man, like, let's go watch the corn. But you gotta, there has to be a certain degree of resistance, just like an ohm. For you to get out of that lower carnal state of your mind, you have to overcome the 5 senses. Because your spirit is not tied to your material worldly senses. Your spirit is separate from your body. We live inside our spirit. The spirit does not live within us. We live inside our spirit. Now, think about that. If you meditate on that, though. In reality, dog, you got everything in life ahead of you. Even in your next life, you got everything ahead of you. And worry, fear, all of these lower emotions, like, for what you're doing your purpose in life for. If I truly fulfilled that purpose for God, I truly did, and I sat at the right hand of God. No, that means elevating your meditation practice, elevating it up through all the chakras, and going into the right side of your brain, using the right side of your brain. So, just watch out for those things when you're meditating. I might struggle a little bit, but you need to keep going, bro. You really do need to keep going, bro, because I ain't got nothing but commitment for you, God, and everyone else. Howdy, how's it going? But, like I was saying, man, the overcoming of your lower nature, overcome that thing, and rise yourself above that into your godly nature. And a lot of times, we overthink this shit. Even like writing down something or whatever. How much do you trust your spirit? How much do you? Because you don't have to think to trust your spirit. Your spirit does what your body does without you thinking. Right? There's intuition in every man and woman. A lot of women have stronger intuition, yes, innately speaking. I agree. But I believe also men have this innate intuition as well. But we like to think we're the logical ones here. We're not. We rely on our logic so much, we'll never connect with spirit. We're always stuck in material desires, material means of things. And find the pearl that the fisherman, he fished and fished and fished until he found that pearl that is seated within us. That pearl is within us. And when he found that, he sold everything when he obtained that pearl that God had given you. It's like the needle in the haystack. Now, many who will fall the vines of this world, the ones that's the saplings and the seeds that fall down the rocks, they shall never, ever root well. If you try and grab onto every little thing, you'll keep falling. Grab onto one thing and hold on for dear life. There's no need to keep grabbing for more and more things. The more and more accumulation of things puts more pressure on your mind, puts more pressure on your spirit, and the more responsibilities you have, yes, as as humans, we can multitask it, but we're not made to multitask it, right? We're meant to be using our electrical energy. Like, we're supposed to be meant to, like, do everything that we create within us. We are our own medic. Understand, our body heals itself. Like, we have the power to use our manifestation, our third eye. Meditation is raising up the chakras and the electrical energy of the Om all the way so it reaches the pineal gland, and then after it reaches the pineal gland, it then goes and directs you into the right side of the brain. And look up this pineal and ida gland. And to understand those things is the basic understanding we must have before we can deeply speak with spirit about these things. To sit in peace, quiet. Do you know how much I could care less about people? But in reality, it's all taught in everything we do. Us Western persons don't have an understanding of Eastern things. There is the only American religion there ever is. Philosophy. And even philosophy isn't even I guess it is kind of Western, it's Greek, but still. I purely believe that we can use our logic, our reason as our God-given gift by God. Much of like a Socrates I am. Like Mast the Socrates or shit. What the fuck, bro? Like, to realize that everything you do is connected to electricity, right? How are we supposed to save somebody's life? You save somebody's life by CPR. And what does that do? It shocks the heart through the pressure, because we can create electricity in our hands. Our hands have electricity in them. Why do you think, like, you rub your hands on a ball, on a balloon, it sticks to your hair? Because we transfer electricity that flows through us all onto that thing. It's like scientific Reiki healing, but it just is a natural phenomenon that these different places don't like to go into, and I'm here to delve into them, to be the Socrates that's going to ask you all of those questions, like, why are you doing what you're doing? Why does anybody give a fuck about what you actually think? Doesn't fucking matter, dude, because you are enough, bro. Like you don't need to prove yourself to nobody. Just you being you is... God judges the heart. He does not judge the mind. Why do you think our heart has the strongest electromagnetic pattern of waves possible? It's not from our brain. Our heart creates so much electricity, not our brain. And you really think about it, the 4 sections of the heart, the 4 valves of the heart, those things all have to be working perfect, or else there's dysfunction. and any bit of negativity, right? I have a small exercise for y'all to try. So go home, and when you get those thoughts of the corn man, and you want to bust one, or you want to go sleep with someone, or because I came from having a lot of that stuff, and even coming from a Christian background, I don't know, it's a repulsive feeling that you get. It's just like this guilt, and it's like understanding that all of those things, the question you must ask is like, why am I feeling this way? Like what is that feeling within me that is triggering that, right? Because you don't have to give your mind any energy unless you want to. Speak positive affirmations to yourself every morning and night. And do that for a week, and I swear to God, man, your life will change. There's no question about it. You can change your mind, you can change your body, but you can't change your genetics. I was watching this really, really powerful motivational speech, man, and I just knew in that moment, when I saw that disabled person giving that speech, that about bravery, even though all of the worst shit could have happened, it's the inaction that bravery gives you that great power, because you're overcoming the inaction. Like, how much work have you actually done? Because this is the only thing here. If we really understood this, even everybody should know this, that CIA did testing back in the 70s, 80s, whatever. Stargate, Project Stargate, and they tested consciousness, right? They wanted to figure out, all right, okay, where's our consciousness come from, right? And they found out that it's essentially holographic projection from our mind's eye. Why do you think we have imagination or dreams? Why? Because we feel rested. Our soul rests in the astral realm. Our body rests in the physical world. Understand? And it's not like, yes, we get those times where we're scared and all this other stuff. And it's like, well, you gotta keep pushing forward, dog. You have to. There's no question about it. You're not gonna get what you want. Because in reality, how many dreams do you have? Do you have a dream, bro? I literally listened to the Martin Luther King Jr. speech, and tell me that was not a revolutionary time. Tell me it was not. Even our own government wanted to personally kill him. They sent death notes for him to commit suicide. You know? And to be frank, how much is your purpose worth it? How much is your purpose worth it? Is your purpose worth just working a minimum wage job, and your purpose is just to keep doing what you're going to keep doing the rest of your life? Are you going to be a dope fiend the rest of your life? You're going to keep doping up to sex and pornography and drugs and alcohol, all this other bullshit? Like, what's your problem? What is your problem? And now you can find the solution. I'm telling you, bro, literally look up physics, look up Nikola Tesla. Like, there was just something he knew that we can understand from. How many books do we have on the greats, but we don't read them? How many slaves are we going to be to our government, to our authoritative whatever? Because you need to realize that everything is within your power. When you stop giving excuses to other things, your feelings are your feelings. And it doesn't matter what anybody says. That's what bravery is about. Bravery is about when you're goddamn beat down on the fucking face down in the floor and shit is getting rocked out of you. Are you gonna fucking keep staying down? Or are you gonna keep getting piled into a fucking pulp while you're getting beat up? Are you gonna fucking crawl into a goddamn fetal position? You're gonna fucking do something, bro. Cause it goes deeper, bro. It literally goes deeper than this shit. So subscribe, like the video, and I hope y'all learned something. And exercise for the week is every single day. Morning when you get up, before you check the phone, you're gonna say to yourself 3 affirmations. I am worthy, I am loved, I am powerful. You say that 3 times to break the cycle of you checking your phone when you get up. And then when you go to bed, to relax you. And that programs your subconscious. The fight is in your subconscious. That's what meditation does. Meditation fixes your subconscious. But like, subscribe, and post up the next one when I see y'all.